Hey, welcome to this shortwave radio channel, and just a couple of things that I wanted to mention on the Choyong LC90. First of all, if you are listening to shortwave on it, or any bands, basically FM doesn't seem to be a problem, but at least shortwave, medium wave, what happens is that the Wi-Fi in the radio the circuit might actually interfere with your shortwave listening. So I recommend that if you go to listen to the shortwave bands or medium wave bands, you press the settings, do go and turn off the Wi-Fi. And this will actually remove a lot of noise from your radio listening on shortwave. So that's one of the things that's important. So that lets you actually have a much cleaner, much more interesting experience on the shortwave band. I recommend using it on telescopic pretty much mostly because what happens with using an external antenna is that this radio overloads extremely easily. And here, one of my biggest problem with overloading as two stations, Radio Marti and WWCR, are sometimes so powerful that they actually interfere on when I put the external antenna on. So I will most of the time use the radio using only the telescopic. Because of that, it is to note that it doesn't really like external antennas. And actually, a lot of you have commented on this that have seen a lot of overload problems. And actually, if you even listen to some of the videos I posted yesterday, I was using telescopic, and you could hear, if you listen carefully behind Radio Romania that I was tuning, that there's a voice in the background, which is Radio Marti, which was very close. And I was using the telescopic, and it was overloading slightly. So it tells you how sensitive this radio is, and how it doesn't like external antennas in situations where signals are very strong. Of course, if you live in an area where signals are very weak, that'll be probably okay, and you can use external antennas to bring in more stations. But on in cases like where I am, some of the stations overload the radio. So these are a few little things you need to know about it. So be aware of that situation on this radio. But apart from that, it's kind of nice to have a hybrid receiver, which enables me to hop on to the shortwave bands, medium wave, and so on, and just have fun. Of course, the FM is amazingly cool with now RDS. So this is something that I find absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful display too, to have all of the information here. So this is a great radio for that, and really kind of like the this new feature of.
And the first woman to lead the Navy.
It's also pretty good on FM. Like here, you're hearing the.
So there is concern.
What you're hearing is the NPR station out of
really know the way ahead, but there are people I've
Vermont.
with, senior officers, Scott,
so this is pretty far away from here,
once Trump gets back in the White House.
And it is receiving it quite well. So shows you that the FM receiver isn't bad at all. So it's really nice too. So everything that is cool here. Be careful about one thing I've noticed that I will actually mention to Choyong that I had not seen before today. When you are using internet radio, and of course there's the switch to turn off here at the bottom, make sure that you press and hold the power button to shut down the radio, because I've noticed that when it's shut down, it still continues streaming stations. It's not completely shut down, so it'll drain the battery. That's another thing to be careful on the Choyong. So these are a few of my little tips and tricks, and of course continuing to play with the radio. It's a lot of fun. More and more people are finding the radio kind of interesting. So it's kind of cool. It is a very, very unique thing that we haven't seen before. And once again, I think Choyong is doing a great work in fixing all the bugs and listening to all of our comments. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.